All right, good morning, good afternoon, and or good night, whenever you guys find the time to watch this video. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Welcome to Fran Plans. Haven't been face to face with the camera in a while, so this feels really weird, but I'm excited to make this video. So if you guys are new here, you know I love to talk about planning and budgeting and so forth, but I also wanted to talk about my Weight Watchers journey on this channel. And so today it's Wednesday when I'm filming this, and today was my weigh-in day. I just got through working out, so I'm like really warm, so bear with me. But today was my weigh-in day, and I want to talk about the meat. I want to talk about my week, going into weigh-in, and then I want to talk about my weigh-in, how that went, and then also like my goals for going into next week. So let's see. So I've been 2 weeks back to Weight Watchers, or WW, that's what they call it now. And so I'm really excited about it. And I have many reasons, like many whys for doing this. Number one, I need something that makes me happy. I need something that makes me feel complete when it comes to my health and my body and how I view myself. And so there's a lot of different diets and weight loss whatever's in the world, but you have to figure out what works for you. And I don't knock any of them. I just had to be honest with myself and go back to what has worked for me in the past. I did Weight Watchers way back when. I was doing Weight Watchers right before we got married. And so I felt like I was at home when I went back to Weight Watchers. So I'm doing online and I'm doing the meetings, which I live by the meetings. The meetings are amazing. And then my daughter, I had to be honest with myself as far as the example I want to set for her as far as food choices and just a healthy living mental space, if that makes sense. Like, we grow up, like I said in the beginning, there's so many different diets and weight loss programs and stuff. But the one thing I love about Weight Watchers, like nothing is off limits. So like you can practically eat what you want. You just need to make sure it fits in your points or whatever. But it kind of makes you want to make those healthier choices. And I feel like I'm making like much healthier choices and like mentally satisfying choices. Like I'm not feeling deprived. I'm not feeling like, I can't go out to eat with my family, or I can't, have something extra, or I can't have a little bit of ice cream. Like I don't feel like that. I feel like I am eating in a very complete way. I'm eating in a very balanced way, and that's why I really like Weight Watchers, and I want to set that example for Olivia. So let's talk about the last week. So last week, or going into today, I planned everything. You guys know I had to pull out a planner. So this isn't a planner, this is the gratitude journal, but I have a lot of like just regular paper in here. And so I kind of like, what I do is I write out like the night before, I'll write out what I'm going to eat the next day. And I just go ahead and pull out my phone. I put it into my phone so I know my points and so forth. So that really was like a game changer for me as far as staying on track. And then I kind of ate the same things like day to day. I didn't really veer too far from the left. I may have tweaked things a little bit here and there as far as a snack or breakfast or something like that. But for the most part, I ate the same things like every day, which was good. Which I don't mind either. Like I don't mind that, because we did go out to dinner Saturday, and I was able to have a dinner with my family and not feel deprived, and I felt satisfied and happy about that. And then there was a night that I wanted some Halo ice cream, and I was like, okay, I'll just measure it out, and I just plugged it in and made sure it fit in my points or whatever. So I felt like I was on point with my food. I felt like, I was getting my water in and I was working out. I made sure like every day I at least do something, even if it's like just a walk, or if it's just, I work out pretty like hardcore, but even on like, you need to take a rest day. So even on like the rest day, I just did some like low impact. We have a Peloton, so I kept it low impact on the bike. So all in all, I felt great going into my weigh-in this morning. And so drum roll. So I went to my weigh-in this morning, and your girl lost 2 pounds. I was so happy. And it's funny because like I weighed myself at home, and then I was like, because the scale was weird. My scale's a little different from theirs. But I think it was just the timing, because I get up like super early with Olivia. So I was like, you know, it was like 1.5 pounds or so. And then I was like, okay, I think my time is just off. Like I need to weigh myself on the same day with the same clothes on at the same time. And then when I got to my meeting, it was like a full 2 pounds. So I think it was just timing and whatever. Like I had to pee again, right? So yeah, that's what happened. So anyway, your girl lost 2 pounds. I'm so excited about it. I was really pleased with that. I felt good about it. It seemed like, you know, the healthy weight loss is like 1 pound, 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds a week. So that was right on point. And I don't expect to lose 2 pounds every single week, but it was good to lose those 2 pounds. So I am officially 13 pounds away from my first goal. So I'll tell you. So yeah, I'm 13 pounds away from my first goal, and then I'm gonna like reevaluate what I want to do, and then I have a second goal set for myself as far as weight. So but I just felt really good going into it, and I feel really good now going into the second week. So in my planner, I wrote down some goals for myself. And so let me turn to the page. It's not pretty simple. I didn't go too crazy as far as like what I want to try to accomplish this next week. I said, number one, I want to eat mindfully, meaning like if I make myself breakfast, I don't want to just be like snacking on little things afterwards just because they're there. So I want to eat mindfully. I want to stay within my healthy range. So you have like your set points for Weight Watchers, but then you don't have to eat, like if you have 23 points, you don't have to eat 23 points. You can eat 19 points and still be in your range, or you can eat 27 points and still be in, you get like your blue dot for the day. So I want to stay within my healthy range. I want to definitely get in my activity every day. Like I said, even if it's just a walk, which I'm not a walker, but I'm just throwing it out there, or even if it's just like a 10-minute ride on my Peloton, whatever it is, I want to make sure I get in my activity every single day. I have my Apple Watch, which really helps me. Like as soon as I get out of bed in the morning and like brush my teeth and stuff, like I literally put it on and like start tracking my steps for the day. I try not to be too crazy about that, because I did see a report where people becoming like kind of neurotic about making sure they get their steps in, and they're like obsessed. But it's just more like, okay, I feel accomplished. Like not so much as, oh my God, I didn't get my steps in. I gotta, I'm not doing that. Like if it's 6 o'clock at night and I'm 1,000 steps off, it is what it is. But it just makes me feel more complete, and as far as like my day goals go. So get in my activity and make sure I drink my water. I don't have a problem drinking water. I drink tons of water as it is, but I definitely just want to be more mindful of drinking my water, if that makes sense. So those are my goals for the week, and I'm gonna just plan my food out, pre-plan it. We are going out for pizza on Saturday. I'm already planning that in my head as to how I'm gonna tackle that, because I feel like I plan like everything else in my life. Why not plan my food? Why not plan, how I'm going to tackle this next week when it comes to my health and my fitness? So those are my goals for the week. Eat mindfully, stay in my healthy range, make sure I get my activity in, and make sure I get my water in. So girl lost 2 pounds. I'm really happy about that. I'm excited. Yeah, is anybody else doing this journey? And I'm not talking about Weight Watchers or WW. Like, what else? What are you guys doing as far as your weight loss or your health? Because I think the health part is so important. I think my weight loss is coming from having a baby. So, like, that's what I'm tackling. But I think we all need to get to a place where we are mentally comfortable with our bodies and we're okay with it, and we're not just constantly dieting. And that's one thing I don't want to teach my daughter. Like, I don't even want her to know the word diet. Like, I want her to just know healthy living, healthy eating, and being comfortable in her body and in her skin. And I think that's so important. So I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll talk with you guys in the next.